Because I heard it was like resorts and, super fancy now, which I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go back there now.
Yeah.
Or it's not really my thing.
So I heard you visited the Philippines many years ago. Do you still remember your time there? Have you been back since?
I remember it vividly. It was my first time traveling internationally. In my life. And I was 18 years old and I did a short-term missions trip to the island of Palawan. Now, when I was 18, the island of Palawan was nothing like how people think of it as today. It was not a resort island. There was nothing there. The runway for the tiny little island hopping plane that would bring you into Puerto Princesa was like dirt. It was just dirt and gravel. And there were jeepneys and there were a few, food and goods sellers there right on the side of the runway selling things. And then the rest of the island was just jungle. We actually had to trek for 2 days to get to the place that I was staying and the tribe that we were visiting. And I loved it so much. I fell so deeply in love with that experience and the place and the people and the simplicity of the tribal existence that I signed up to do a 2-year term there and was all set to go. I'd raised all the money and I was ready to go back and be the nurse and the teacher for the children of that tribe. And I was 18 years old, which meant I was a minor, and my parents refused to let me go. So, but I've never been back. I meant to go back then, like I said, for 2 years, but and after that, I never did make it back.
Well, if you do get a chance, you should go back to Palawan because it's really beautiful.
Because I heard it was like resorts and, super fancy now, which I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go back there now.
Yeah.
Or it's not really my thing.